When your blood sugar is doing the cha-cha, not quite high enough to be called diabetes, but definitely not, you're in the pre-diabetes zone. Sadly, over 80 million folks in the US are hanging out in this no man's land without even knowing it. If prediabetes goes unchecked and you don't make some serious lifestyle changes, it can upgrade to type 2 diabetes. Casual way to up your risk of heart attack, stroke, or other fun cardiovascular problems. But on the bright side, prediabetes feels like that annoying guest who can actually be shown the door. And another way but before you can kick prediabetes to the curb, you need to spot the symptoms first. That's what we're diving into in this video. Stick around till the end because a few of these might just catch you off guard. Just a quick heads up, we're not doctors, so take this video with a pinch of salt and a dash of common sense. Let's kick things off with the first prediabetes symptom you should watch out for: blurred vision. Blurred vision is often linked to glamorous conditions like a detached retina, migraines, or even a stroke. But here's a fun twist. It can also be a side effect of high blood sugar levels. When glucose levels get too cozy in your bloodstream, they can dry out your eye lenses, making it hard for them to focus, and turning your vision into a fuzzy mess. Once your blood sugar levels are back to their happy place, the blur should clear up. Still, it's a good idea to get an eye exam just in case you've been hosting a blurry vision party for too long. Another thing to watch for is feeling more tired than a sloth on a Sunday. Fatigue is another symptom to keep an eye on. Our bodies take the food we eat and turn it into glucose, which is basically our energy VIP pass. Insulin, the hormone from your pancreas, is like the bouncer making sure glucose gets into the club and does its job properly. Ooh. But when prediabetes crashes the party, your pancreas might slack off on insulin production. Your body could develop a case of insulin resistance. This means your cells can't scoop up enough glucose and leaving you running on empty and feeling like a drained battery. Another charming symptom to watch out for is those delightful, unexplained mood swings. Since your mental and physical well-being thrives on stable glucose levels, if your cells are missing out on their glucose fix, you might find yourself swinging from "I'm on top of the world" to "why bother?" with a side of depression. Sure, there are plenty of reasons for mood swings, like running out of coffee or dealing with your in-laws. But if you're experiencing mood swings alongside the other symptoms we've mentioned, prediabetes might be playing a part. Another telltale sign to watch for, excessive thirst, because apparently your body might want water. When your blood sugar levels are running wild, your body starts siphoning water from your cells to dilute that sugar overload. This little trick can leave you feeling parched and constantly craving water, as if you're preparing for a role in a never-ending hydration commercial. Staying hydrated is crucial, of course, but if you're guzzling soda and sugary drinks, you're just adding fuel to the fire. And speaking of which, that brings us to our next symptom: increased urination. It feels like your body is trying to turn you into a human water fountain. As we've covered, when your blood sugar is sky high, your body starts pooling water from your cells to deal with the sugar overload. Unfortunately, your kidneys can't keep up with the flood, so your body decides to offload the excess fluid through your bladder. It's like your kidneys are throwing in the towel and your bathroom trips become a new hobby. Frequent trips to the bathroom leave you feeling dehydrated, which only adds that lovely feeling of fatigue. But don't stop there. Being thirsty isn't the only sign. If you've got pre-diabetes, you might also find yourself constantly hungry and your stomach has become a bottomless pit that's never satisfied. As we've noted, if your cells aren't soaking up enough glucose, they're basically on a starvation diet. This makes your body think it needs more food, leaving you feeling ravenous, even though your internal pantry is already stocked to the brim. Your cells are insisting they're starving while the rest of you is stuffed. Sadly, this cycle of endless hunger just leads to overeating, which only makes your blood sugar levels go through the roof, adding to the mess. And speaking of discomfort, the next symptom is achy joints. Usually joint pain is blamed on arthritis or a good old-fashioned injury. But in this case, it might be part of the pre-diabetes package deal. Most folks are surprised to learn that joint pain can also be a sign of pre-diabetes. We all know obesity is a top contender for diabetes risk factors. And over time, carrying extra weight puts a serious strain on your joints. So if your joints are grumbling, it might just be their way of protesting the extra pounds you've been lugging around. Preventing this isn't exactly a walk in the park, but it's pretty straightforward. You can ease the strain on your joints by ditching the extra fat. Losing weight is like telling your joints, hey, you can relax now, which in turn means less pain and grumbling from those overworked joints. Let's not overlook slow wound healing, a real treat of a symptom. When your blood sugar levels are up, your blood thickens like a bad gravy, so it doesn't flow as smoothly. This sluggish circulation makes your body's repair squad work at a snail's pace, leaving you with slow healing wounds and plenty of extra bandages. Proper blood flow and circulation are like VIP passes for the healing process. If your circulation is slacking, expect your cuts and bruises to take their sweet time healing, like they're on a never-ending vacation. This is definitely a red flag for pre-diabetes you'll want to watch for. And of course, we couldn't make this video without touching on the next delightful symptom, those fun nerve-tingling sensations, or as the fancy term goes, neuropathy. Let's get specific. I'm referring to diuretic neuropathy, which is basically nerve damage brought on by your blood sugar running wild. This lovely condition often leaves you with pain or numbness in your hands, feet, or legs, making it feel like your nerves are staging a protest against high glucose levels. Loss of sensation, tingling, and muscle weakness are all part of the diabetic neuropathy package. These symptoms usually sneak up on you over time, but you can keep them at bay or at least dial them down by keeping your glucose levels. Next on the list of pre-diabetes symptoms, dark patches on your skin, acanthosis nigricans. It's a skin pigmentation disorder that likes to set up shop in the folds of your skin, giving you a built-in reminder that your glucose levels might be getting a little out of hand. This quirky skin development is brought to you by elevated insulin levels. Remember, insulin is the hormone that normally lets glucose into your cells to give you energy. Insulin levels go haywire. Skin decides to have its own little growth spurt. In prediabetes, your body might develop insulin resistance, causing both insulin and glucose to party in your bloodstream. This insulin overload makes your skin cells reproduce faster than a viral meme, leading to those delightful dark patches on your skin. It's like your skin is trying to keep up with a sugar-fueled rave. So if you're seeing these unusual dark patches on your skin, it could be a sign of pre-diabetes, especially if it's hanging out with the other symptoms we've covered. Hey folks, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really gives the channel a boost and we'd be forever grateful. And while you're at it, don't forget to click subscribe too. We've got a whole treasure trove of videos that I'm sure you'll find as enjoyable as a cat video binge. millions of folks worldwide are on the hunt for natural ways to boost their health and dodge a type 2 diabetes diagnosis. So let's hope the nuggets of wisdom from this video help you in your quest for a healthier, less diabetic life. That being said, remember, we're not doctors, and this video shouldn't be your go-to for medical advice. It's just here to provide some handy information. But fingers crossed, you've picked up a tip or two and are now a step closer to better health and a generally more fabulous life.